Hello, welcome back to the vlog. I'm back from Paris, unfortunately. I somehow am still recovering. It's been today a full week since I've been back. I've been so tired this week. I was struggling to edit the Paris vlog, but it's up. It's great. Everyone's loving it. Love that. I also got new glasses. I think they're cute. They're from Pair Eyewear and they come with like the clickable toppers, so I kind of like them. But the black is just classic. Anyway, today's Friday for me. It's a little loud in here right now, I know, sorry, but it's so hot outside, so I have the AC on, and I was in my cleaning era this morning, so the dishwasher is running. But it's Friday for me. I wanted to do a little fun, like, couple spring days in my life because I have a fun girls activity tonight, and tomorrow I'm trying a new Pilates class, so it's like, let's just vlog. I don't have rehearsal today, that's why I'm like chilling this morning on a Friday. I do have to work still, but in the afternoon. I was gonna start today with a little hot girl walk outside, especially because it's nice outside and there's like, the trees are back, the flowers are blooming. However, my Achilles, apparently I want to be Jason Tatum so bad that my Achilles is hurting as of literally yesterday, and I've never had this issue like in my heel, but I'm limping around my house, so we're skipping the steps today. So instead of our walk, we are going to get some reading done because I've been trying to read this all week, and I literally have been reading like 5 pages a night because I've just been falling asleep reading it, and I have it here, and it's also on Kindle Unlimited, so I did get it on the Kindle, which is great for the nighttime. The Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings. If you don't know, I was obsessed with Magnolia Parks when I read it blind I guess I read the first one in like end of August, and then I read the rest of them in like November. But so I was really excited to get this, and last night I did get to, wait, this is a lot. Oh no, I read it on Kindle. Last night I did get to like 70 pages, so I want to get to like 200 today. So that is our mission for this morning. It is a little later than I would like it to be. It's 9:24, but I did, like I said, cleaned up a little bit, got myself together, I'm dressed. What else did I do? Oh, I already ate breakfast, so it's like, we're okay, but I do need coffee. I'm so lame. Do you know what song is stuck in my head? Have you heard the TikTok song? I don't know where it comes from. It must be from like a show, or I don't know. I don't know. But it's a Mickey Mouse song, and people use it when they are like at Disney and they're like, I'm not a morning person, but me at 7 a.m. at Disney, and it's Mickey Mouse singing, and I'm not gonna sing it for you because that would embarrass myself, but that's what's in my head. And I know exactly why. It's because Jayla and Auntie Nay are in Disney right now. They're doing like a dance a day. If you know them, they're on TikTok. Anyway, that's what I'm singing. I'm literally singing Mickey Mouse, and I hate that about myself. Also, what's crazy is the weather. The weather has been crazy. Like I said, it's hot right now. I actually haven't been outside, so what do I know? But it was hot yesterday. It got to like almost 90, I think I heard. It was warm when I was outside. It was like 80. And then there was a wild storm. And it was the first night of Beyonce in Chicago. She's here Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Apparently, I learned this yesterday. Some of my friends are going, I assume tonight. Actually, I wonder if they went last night, because I know Kyra has a show, so how is she gonna go during her show? Let me check her Snapchat story. No, I would have known. I would have seen already. Anyway, it was a wild storm. I think it cleared up in time for her to actually get on stage, so it was fine, but that's crazy. She says Sunday. Damn. After a whole weekend of performing. Something we're also not going to talk about is my nails. I don't even want you to really look. I've been doing a lot of press-ons lately, and they're great, but then if you didn't know, I am in a professional aerial dance company. And it used to not bother me, but lately, like when I'm up in the air, hanging on for dear life, and I have claws on, I don't feel as secure as when I just have bare nails. And I think my life and my safety is a little bit more important than having long press-on nails. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with my nails. But I took off my press-ons that I had on for Paris on my way to rehearsal the other day. So I don't know. I might paint them. We'll see. But this is just your warning that they're ugly today. So leave me alone. I think I already mentioned I'm back on my vanilla syrup in the coffee. Just a classic, and it's so good. Still doing soy milk. Yum. Look at that. Tell me this doesn't look like my morning is made. Yeah, the vanilla syrup's gonna win every time. Okay, like I said, I got to page 71 last night, so that is the start of chapter 9. So I'm gonna find that in the physical book because I don't know what it is, but I'm actually enjoying reading this one more in the physical book than on the Kindle. I don't know if it's just its writing or what, because I did read all of Magnolia Park's books, obviously, in like the physical book. So maybe it's that. I don't know. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know. I can't tell you why. But here we are. So 71, trying to get to 200. I really want to get through this because I don't want to rush through it, but like I kind of do. Like I'm sure I will enjoy it, but I really want to get to Kennedy Ryan's Can't Get Enough that I just got on release day, and that will be in a reading blog. So I'm trying to get through this. Okay, I didn't get to do 100, but I did get a little bit further in the conditions of will. I'm in my bed right now because I'm charging my phone a little bit before I'm gonna put my contacts in and go run some errands. But 160 is the end of the last chapter. My laundry is drying here. If it looked like somebody was lurking in the corner. I don't really have that many thoughts. When I was thinking of like, okay, what has happened? What can I share? It's very much giving Magnolia Parks, and that there's not really a plot right now. It's just vibes. It's just conversations. But I know there's going to be some type of twist towards the ending, and like I know why Jessa sets up her characters this way and all the dialogue and all that. So not complaining, but I just had to get myself back in that vibe. So I don't know, what is that, like a third? Maybe a little bit more than that. Yeah, maybe a little bit more than a third. I was planning on buddy reading this with my sister, and because she was like, I need something to read, and I was like, well, I'm gonna read this one, like you should read it with me. And she's annoying, and because I knew it was on Kindle Unlimited, and she has Kindle Unlimited, and she said she started it, lies, and didn't like it, so she's not gonna read it. But I don't know how far she got. She surely doesn't have a 100-page rule or even a 50-page rule. But I guess that kind of goes into what I was saying. I sort of think like, okay, when I get to 100 pages, we should have like a conflict, like we should know what's going on, what is sort of the whole point of the book. And I'm 160 pages in, and I don't feel that yet. It's just family drama, which I love. I'm enjoying, but it's not very clear of what's going to happen. But that's fine. Everyone and their mother has been reading this, like everyone that I follow and watch on YouTube and stuff like that. I've been skipping over people talking about it because I like to go in blind. So I know Sarah Caroli read it. Some other girl, I just watched one vlog of hers. I don't like follow her, so I don't know her name. Kyra Edwards. I don't know why. I think her channel name is Kyra Stewart. She was reading it, and I didn't really skip over hers because she was just talking very broadly, and she was saying that first half of the book felt very slow. And she said two things. She said, number one, the first half of the book felt very slow, and the second half was kind of just jam-packed, almost to the point where maybe Jessa was going to make a second book, but then decided there wasn't enough to make a second book, so just jammed it all into the second half of the first book. And then the second thing that she said was that the first half of the book talked about religion very, very heavily, and the second half only talked about it like once or twice. And I am not fully halfway yet, but I don't think we're talking about religion that much. Like it's definitely a theme. I mean, hello. It's definitely being talked about, but I don't think, like, it's not bothering me. I don't know how to explain. It's not, like, I wouldn't even say that if I was trying to convince, like, my sister or somebody to read this, I wouldn't even say it's, like, that she's talking about the Bible or her family's religion that much. So that's my thoughts. I really can't get over how gorgeous this cover is, like the colors and everything. It's so good. But yeah, that's my thoughts. Again, I really would like to finish it this weekend. So we'll see. Whew, it is so hot. Happy summer, I guess. I just need to cool down for a sec. Oh my God. I can't believe this. It says 89. I need all the air on me. I was gonna say I have to run some errands, but I literally have to do one thing. I have to do a Shein return because I did a big order. I probably got like 12 tops, but yeah, I'm returning like 5 or 6 items. So that's a good, you know, $35 I'm getting back. So I need to take that to, I think it's UPS, so I gotta find one of those. Hopefully I don't need to like buy tape because the bag is surely open. And that's literally the only thing I have to do. But I do have a Starbucks gift card. And I heard that lavender and cherry cold foam is going away, so I'll probably, hopefully they have it today. If they don't, you'll see some tears. I'm gonna start a new memoir. I just finished yesterday? 2 days ago? I think yesterday. I finished the, wow, can you even see this? The Emily Ratajkowski, I think is how you say her last name, My Body. It was actually from 2021. It was quick. It was like 5 hours. So I read it. I listened to it in like 2 days. But I really enjoyed it. It was interesting to hear. She's definitely known for like being an actress and model nude. Like she's pretty much known for her body and taking her clothes off and all of that. She was also in the Blurred Lines video, which kind of jump-started her fame. But I actually forgot that she was in that. But so she talked about that. She talked about how she grew up and how her mom like really only valued women by how they looked and often compared every woman to herself. So it was just interesting what she's been through and hearing through her perspective what that's like to be like known like that. But also when I went to go to my Goodreads and put in my 5-star review, I saw somebody, like one of the first reviews that I saw was like, I think they gave like maybe 2 or 3 stars and was like, I really loved hearing her perspective and all of that. They said like a lot of good things, but then at the bottom they were like, however, she only talked about herself being for the male gaze and talked about how the male gaze affects her, but she didn't even consider how other women see her. I was like, wow, that's so true, because this reviewer was basically saying like, I never would have thought that I would read this book because this was the girl that my ex-boyfriend would like every single one of her Instagram photos, and like obviously she's a celebrity, so it didn't really bother me, but it was just kind of like, that's clearly his standard of beauty, so she never thought that she would want to read this girl's book. And then obviously she did, and she was like, I enjoyed it, but it would be nice to hear if Emily even considers how her work and what she does affects other women and young girls and like the beauty standards, all of that. So I thought that review was interesting, but I enjoyed the book, and I'm moving on to my next memoir. And finally, the Hillary Clinton Something Lost, Something Gained. It's ready for me on Libby. It is 13 hours, but we'll see how slow she's talking. Let's see. I listened to the Emily one on 1.5.
Simon & Schuster Audio presents Something Lost, Something Gained. Still achieving, still...
Definitely can do 1.5. Okay, now let's find a UPS. Alright, Shein return took 3 seconds and cost me $1.50. So that's great. Let me add this Starbucks card to my app. I have to blast this AC. I'm so sorry. It's burning. $15. Love that for me. Apparently the Starbucks employees are striking. So everyone in the drive-thru just started leaving, and this lady told me that they're striking and we should go. I think they're closed. Like, I think they're closed. That's what she means to tell me. They must be striking in general, but I think, like, it's closed. It's not like they're in there and they're, like, not gonna work. So, that's, you know, good for them. Let's try one more Starbucks, but I fear it's gonna be the same situation. How did I not know about this? So, apparently it's just that one Starbucks, the drive-thru one, where they're striking, because I just placed, like, a pickup order at the one that's actually closer to my house, but it doesn't have drive-thru. But because I did like the order on the app, it was set to my credit card. I'm so annoyed. And it was $10 because I decided to treat myself because I had a gift card, and I got myself a coffee cake, but they didn't have any other like scones or muffins or whatever that I would like. So I was like, oh, I'll get a coffee cake. $10. And I put it on my credit card. I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed. Why would it default to that when I have a $15 credit card or $15 gift card in there? Like, I don't really spend my money on Starbucks anymore because it's not good. The lavender is good. The cherry was good. And it was nice to like try it. But I don't spend my money on Starbucks unless I have a free drink or a gift card. But today apparently I did. So it better be good.
Over for errand.
Thank you. Got my cute little matcha. First of all, the tall cup, a couple of things to say. The tall cup seems to be getting shorter and shorter and shorter. I mean, am I crazy? Or would you agree? Then, the matcha looks so green today. It looks really good. But I thought they changed the formula or whatever. Formula, lol. Like it's skincare. I thought they changed it like 2 months ago. And it was supposed to be more authentic, but I've been getting them because of the lavender, and it has never looked like this before. This looks legit. And I just love the green and the purple. It's so cute. Wow. They said authentic matcha. This is almost too strong. I should have gotten more sweetener because normally I don't get the Starbucks with a lot of syrup or anything because it's already too sweet, but I should have gotten some extra vanilla. This is good though. Very strong. But good. Still can't believe I paid for all of this with my actual money. We're back and I need to get to work. I'm also thinking about possibly doing my nails. But we'll see. I don't know if I have time for that. You guys, look what I'm doing. I really like thought about painting my nails with actual like polish, you know, but I just can't. It takes so much effort, even though like it's not that bad. It's just I can't sit still for that long. So I'm caving and I'm doing some press-ons. They are really cute though. What are they called? Raspberry sorbet. And I also like forgot how much or how little time I have. It's 4:10 right now. I just closed my work laptop, and all of a sudden work got like actually busy on a Friday, which, well, I guess sometimes it happens because sometimes I like procrastinate things and I'm like, oh shoot, this needs to be scheduled for Monday. But anyway, just closed my laptop and I can't go out tonight to dinner and a show with these. I just can't. So I went in my little collection and found these cute raspberry sorbet nails. I actually really want to read some more. There's always sirens, there's always something. I guess this is saying something that I'm like itching to get back into reading, The Conditions of Will, so that shows you how I've been liking it. But I can't read and do my nails at the same time, unfortunately. So I just have my iPad and I'm gonna watch some YouTube vlogs while I do my nails. I don't know what's going on, but I can't find, unless I'm like really tweaking right now. These are my thumbs. These are my ring fingers. These are my middle finger. I have one pointer. I have one pinky. Where are the others? Like, what's going on? 12. I'm missing some. Something's happening. Why can't I find the ones that I need? This is so weird. Like, I am so confused. I'm missing one pinky and one pointer, but I have the other ones. Oh my god, this is gonna really stress me out. Okay, I guess I have to pick different sizes for my one pinky and one ring finger. I'm still confused on how that happens. There's supposed to be 30 in every set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 27. This is weird. Okay, nails are done and I have to start getting ready. I feel like I kind of black out when I'm talking, apparently, because I feel like I said something about not having much time, but I never explained. I don't know what's wrong with me. But I'm going to dinner and a show with my friends. I did say that, but our show, we're seeing Titanic. I think it's at like 7 or 7:30 or whatever, but we're getting dinner before that and it's at 5:45. And I'm thinking, okay, nighttime event, but I actually have to leave. It's 4:40 right now. So I have to be there in 1 hour. So I need to get ready. So I'm glad that I did these. Let me get my iPad. I'm currently watching a reading vlog from Rosalie Kenzie. And I'm thinking she is like a huge YouTuber. She currently has 3,000 subscribers. And listen to her talk about this book.
That part just had me kicking my feet up, like I was in bed going like oh my gosh, this part, like,
the enthusiasm.
Right now she's looking at him like being the man that she always.
I'm obsessed. I'm like cracking up watching her and listening to her talk. I've only seen a couple of her videos in the past, but I need to start watching. I feel like I'm just gonna add a little bit of makeup. Do I need? No, I'm fine. No idea what I'm wearing, but something chill. So I guess I don't really need to be getting ready right now. But maybe if I get ready, I can let myself read a couple more pages. So that will be the plan. I feel like I've been so dry lately, but I don't want to put... I was thinking the road drops, but then I would have to rub it in with my hands, and I can't wet my nails after doing them because that's what makes them fall off. We've learned that over the years. Okay, this helps. I could also be watching the new season of Mormon Wives, but I started it yesterday when I kind of like was chilling and Manny was working late, so I was by myself, and it wasn't good. They did thankfully drop the full season, at least I think it's a full season, yeah, but it was boring. I watched the first 2 and they're long, but I watched the first couple episodes and it was boring. Like even there was literally a fight and it was still boring. So I feel like I'll need some actual serious downtime to like watch the season because there's too many better things I could be watching, like catching up on these YouTube vlogs. I have 1 episode of Handmaid's Tale to watch, like this week's episodes I didn't watch. Has anyone been watching the Kardashians? Because I haven't watched this season at all. I think it's done by now, but the latest season I didn't watch at all because last season got boring to the point where I was on the last episode, like the finale, the season finale, and I turned it off halfway through because I just couldn't sit through it. That's how boring it was. And I am the biggest fan of the Kardashian show. I've been watching it since I was like, I mean, I think my grandma was still alive and she died when I was in 6th grade. So I've been watching them my whole life and I could not watch the last season. So I didn't even start the season. Manny is taking forever to get home. He did a pickup order for some food and he's been waiting outside for like over an hour. I'm like, okay, well, I'll be leaving soon, so I guess see you never. not his fault, but like, what are they doing with this food? I don't know why I only just put concealer on my eyes and didn't do anything else that I always do. What's wrong with me? She just said she's raving about the male main character of this book, and she is like, oh my god, he's so great, he's so great. And she goes, a man written by a woman, I tell you. That is facts. If we could just write all of our men, how amazing would they be? I'm not yet late. I've got like 5 minutes to spare. Not really feeling the outfit, but it kind of like, it is what it is. It's fine like this, and it's warm out right now, but it's really the black jacket that I'm not vibing with. Some lippies. What else do I need? All right, here's the outfit, and let's go, because I'm gonna be late very soon. Good morning. It is the next day, and last night I got a really good spot when I got back home, which is very, very lucky because it was obviously like 10 o'clock. And you know, street parking in Chicago, but caught somebody leaving. Like I said, I'm going to a new Pilates class with my friend Kayla. It's in Wicker Park. It's called Onyx, and they do like a heated method. I think we're taking a heated class, but it's black owned, and they have, I think it's technically like Old Town is their first location, but I think last month in April, I'm really struggling here. Last month they opened a Wicker Park location, and so she somehow like had a code. So we're taking a free class. Excited about that. It's a 10 a.m. class, and I slept as long as I could. But I know my tire pressure is low. It always is, okay? Leave me alone. Maintenance due soon. I know. I literally know. My ETA is 9:44, so that's good. I'm having a little banana, and this is a Trader Joe's chocolate chip energy bar. What do you eat before like a morning workout? And what are we eating? Need to know. The show last night was absolutely insane. We saw Titanic, and it was the wildest thing I've ever experienced. And we were front row, which I kept forgetting. We sat front row. They handed us money to like give to them at one point, fake money. I mean, it was quite the experience. I don't know if I will recover from some of the comedic things that they did on stage, but we had a lot of fun, and it was nice to be front row. I mean, I've never experienced that, so that was fun. Like these two? Thank you, you too. I really wanted to see if they had a display for the new Kennedy Ryan and the new Tia Williams. Yes, I got it, But I just kind of wanted to see how they did, because, you know, they don't often give our people their flowers. I honestly doubt it will be in the front, but I hope it is. Is the tenant new?
I think so. This is new, I believe.
2025. Okay.
Yes, this is.
So I got added to my list. I'm sure it's on Kindle Unlimited. By the way, I went to Mindy's finally. I've been trying to try something from Mindy's for so long. I only had a bagel once because they didn't have anything else. But I got a morning bun. I'll show in the car maybe. And then their drinks are weird. They don't have espresso, but they have hot chocolate syrup? Question mark. I was confused. He was trying to explain, but it was loud in there. But I got hot chocolate in a drip coffee. Also, it's huge. But this is my first sip. Yeah, it's not good. So I see Kennedy Ryan right here. I don't see the new one. So hopefully that means it has a place in the front of the store.
Oh, you might be disappointed. Oh, see?
Yay, this is the second one. Who? Tia Williams? Yes, she wrote 7 Days in June, which I honestly didn't really like. Hate to say that, but I just didn't. It just felt like slow, and I don't know. But this is young adult, and it's about the female main character in 7 Days in June, her daughter, and her high school relationship. So, okay. And it's signed. I don't have any money to buy it today, but this is so cute. All right, we're back in the car. Kayla just left. I'm heading back home. But I never finished talking about the class that we took, the Onyx heated Pilates class. I struggled with it just because I felt like, I don't know, I just didn't like it. Oh, I hate to say that. I just didn't. I didn't like the flow of the class. I'm driving, so I need to be careful. I didn't like the flow of the class. I didn't like the machine. So it was obviously a reformer. Whoa, maybe not obvious, but it was a Pilates reformer, but it was slippery. The material of it. And I had my grippy socks, and then I took them off because I was like, okay, maybe they're not working. But yes, and then also it was very low to the floor. And then on the flat platform, there was bars on the ends, and so when I was in my plank, my shoulders were kind of tight in the bar, so I didn't like that. It was just not my favorite. And then as I was saying before, a couple of the things we did, I felt like I wasn't feeling the burn that I should be feeling, and I wasn't feeling it where I should have been feeling it. So yeah, I hate to say it. I hope I don't sound ridiculous. But yeah, it was not my favorite. So we went for free. I'm glad we went. I enjoyed it, but I'm not going to be paying to go again. But it's also good information for me to know that I like the classes that I'm doing. I love the solid core, and when I go to Sierra's classes, I like those a lot better too. So that was that. But I got a smoothie afterwards, and then we went to Mindy's, and I was just gonna get this oh, I'm getting cinnamon all over. It's called the morning bun, but it's just a cinnamon roll without the frosting. So I got that. Haven't started it yet, and it's getting it all over me. And then they have weird stuff, but I got a hot chocolate in a drip coffee, I guess, a mocha. And my first sip was not good, but it's grown on me. So also it's huge. I don't know if I could have picked a smaller size, but they did not have Can't Get Enough by Kennedy Ryan there. She said they only got 8 copies, and obviously they sold out immediately, but she says a new shipment is coming. I already have my own copy, but I just wanted to see if there was a display. Of course there was not. There also was no display for Tia Williams, but her new YA Audrey and Bash, whatever, I forget what it's called. I did find it on the table in the YA romance section, and it's so cute, and I actually really want to read it. There was notebook, journal entries in there, probably some text, I don't know, but I was tempted to buy it right then and there. LOL at me not liking the only book I've read by Tia Williams, but still wanting to purchase all of her books, because I'm here to support. I really want to be a fan. So maybe I'll read 7 Days in June again sometime, but I also want to read a love story for, what is it called? I feel like it's something Ricky, a love story, something. That, which is finally out in paperback now. And then I kind of like the hardcover of Audrey and Bash. So, we'll see. But I am heading home, and Manny and I are trying to decide if we want to go to the movies tonight to see the Final Destination 6, I think it is, like the last one. Something family, hereditary, whatever. But I need to rewatch 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I've actually only seen, I think 2 of them. I've definitely seen the roller coaster one. I think that's 3. I don't know why that's like the most popular one. So we're gonna try and bootleg a couple of those and maybe go tonight. We will see. But thanks for hanging out with me. I know this was kind of all over the place, but a little fun couple of spring days. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye.